Hello everybody, First Month is here today with this new project, TOOR Mullet knife, this little guy, or small. It came in this box, as usually, as normally as I know. You see that price they got there. By the way, this is the same price they got on DLT trading. So, and this Mullet S Phantom Gray, I tell you more about this one a bit later. What was in the box? Some kind of oil or something like that. A sticker. That's what I do normally, because I know it from the other knife. And there was nothing else. Was important, no any attachment, I mean belt attachment for your sheath there. And this sheath is, by the way, it's interesting because it's black on the top and seems to me kind of green inside, we might see. And this important is you might see there, because it was on that, I guess, how they name it, Socom, I don't know, the other knife I got from that. There is a line, you see that kind of black line, which is kind of softener. So when you put the knife there, it's kind of soft, it grabs the knife from the side, so there is no any rattle there. So it's different, and I forget to tell you on the other one because I haven't realized that. So it is there, but there is no the belt attachment. That's what I said. Okay, why this knife? I do like this knife. I mean the design. Why I do like this Emerson Commander? Not that far. And of course, by the edge design, like a little brother of this one, not in thickness, same thickness, 5.250 millimeters, so very, very close. So I like the design, so that's why. This is, by the way, only another design I do like from TOOR company. I haven't found any other knife design made by them. Maybe later, but this is really something what is really nice. I was hoping, I hoped for that I would like this design because of these, and I do like it. I do really like it. So by the design, I did a couple of slices. By the way, you might see it somewhere. It looks like scratch, but it's not of course a scratch. On the coating, it's made by me. When I did, there's a resin from some kind of pine branch I try to cut with the knife. So I hope this one will be shorter, because definitely we will test this knife for the very first time, because seems to me that I'm the first user. I do the user's video, not advertising, not only showing 50 seconds the knife. So we will test the knife and we will see definitely. So TOOR Mullet S Phantom Gray. You can find a couple of options: black one, then black with that carbon fibers handle. There's another new model with kind of nature micarta or brown micarta, something like this one. White one with blue liners, like these are green liners. There is blue with white scales, again same like with the other knife, and with the green G10 with the camo sheath. Normally I would go for this one, but I like this one to have for in general use. So this kind of blade color and handle, which should be gray, I do like, because it's simply more gray. Weight of the knife, 241 grams, definitely not light. Definitely not light. I expected this one, which we'll do comparing later on, not today, with this. I expected this one, because of thickness, will be a bit more heavier than this Mullet. 1/4 of an inch, 6.5 inches thickness, 5 or 0.2, actually 0.1875, which should be 5 millimeters, but this one is about half ounces heavier than this one. It doesn't look like that. Yeah, maybe yes. So not because the blade, but because this one. Sorry. Well, so 241 grams, 8.4 ounces, or 39 grams on the sheath, or 1.3 ounces. So 280 grams altogether, but without that carry option. That's important. So that will be a bit heavier. So definitely about 300 grams, definitely. Or this one, 9.7 ounces, like this. Again, as I said, without the mounting system. The thickness of the blade is 5 millimeters or 0.19, which should be actually 8.1875, as I said, so 5 millimeters in general, so it's really thick. Handle thickness 16.7 millimeters, so it's about 3 times thicker, I mean in general, than the blade itself, or 0.65 of an inch, 0.65 of an inch, so about 2/3 of an inch on thickness on the handle. Very minor contouring. I can tell you right now, these corners, this one, you see this one, are not really comfortable because there's kind of rounding. It is just like taking the square off, then kind of rounding. This is a ball on the other side on the handle, so it should be for, as I understand it, for glass breaking, something like that. Don't know how they put it there. Maybe they made it's in those scales, probably, most probably, I guess. I don't know if that will be better to do, like, for example, here, this one simply made the steel like tip for that kind of usage. I don't know, but you might see by that how the knife is done, I would say very precisely. Very precisely. All those lines seems to be same from both sides. I mean, this one, see that kind of, it's modern today to do this imitating like false edge, but it's really thick. I do like it. It's really, and by the way, it's very slicey. It's very slicey. I was surprised by how sharp it came. It shaves. Yes, it shaves, guys. Much better than the before. Much better in this. And so way good here. The tip is not that sharp. I can feel it, the difference. But for the slicing, that's normal as far as I know. But for the slicing, it's really great. So I have to make it a little bit sharp here. Yeah, about that part. This part isn't that sharp. It's sharp enough for what we do, but this is much better. That's normal as far as I know, especially on slightly recurve, as we might see slightly recurve. What I do like is this drop, which makes the tip more pronounced than like here. We got more belly here. This is less belly, but this is more kind of stubby, let's say. That's what I do like. CPM M4 steel, 59 to 61 HRC, 59 to 61 HRC hardness should be, which is great. They used to make it, and I expected CPM 154, which I might be a little bit happy for that. I know this is better steel, but to put an edge on the M4 is kind of hell. I changed the grind on that previous, and that was hell. No CPM, CPM 3V. I tried Nylux, what I've played with that. A2, I can't remember another steel. So I played with these. Some of them was harder, some of them not, but this one was different level. This one was really tough to put real edge on the other knife. So CPM M4, definitely great knife. I guess it's the edge stays there for a long time, but when you need to resharpen, I mean properly, it takes time. It takes time, I guess. Okay, that was the sharpness. Anyway, let's carry on. The blade, 10.2 centimeters. I mean, what I normally count from here, from the highest point of the handle to the very tip, 10.2 centimeters or 4 inches exactly. The edge from here to the very tip is 9.5 centimeters or 3.74 actual cutting edge. And we got secondary bevel of 0.5, so half millimeter, just where the silver line, okay, where the silver line ends, there should be 0.5 or half millimeter in thickness, which should be 0.02 of an inch. So should be slicey, and it kind of is, and I'm glad for it. I'm glad for it, guys. With the thickness, it's really nice. Maybe that's why, because there is, again, here is different angle than here, because we've got still this very thick spot. If there will be no this kind of false swedge as we might see here, that will be definitely still full thickness. So yeah, that's really beast. By the way, the handle is what I said, that what I miss is over length of the knife. I'll show you here. I made a few pictures. For you, and with the measuring. So forget it is exactly lined up. So it's that about 11 centimeters. Now I hope you will see here. It's really lined up. It doesn't look like that, but it is. It is, because the angle of the camera, probably took it from the different perspective. Why? Yes. So now you might see it's really lined up. So it's not, there is no any. So I haven't moved the ruler, of course. Now we've got that. If you like to see all those measurings for yourself, you might see it here. Sorry. So sorry about the break. Now I'll show you some details. This is exactly from the TOOR page. This is about the knife with measurements of, I guess, imperial. So you might stop it and you see what's important here. This is weight of the knife is 7.5 ounces. That's not true on this mine, because I got almost 1 ounce heavier. So as I said, I got it 8.4. So this is 7.5, and I got 8.4. So I don't know where is the difference, because they added it already. They changed it to CPM M4 steel, so it's not for that CPM 154, which used to be. I don't know where is that. So this is definitely what I found. So 1 ounce heavier than that one. Otherwise, everything seems to be all right. Or length 8.5. It should be about 21. Yeah, that's about that. That's it. Only this one. This is what I said. This is new model, as I understand. They released it this year. So this is Mullet T. So should be the Tanto version. As you might know, I do like Tantos, but not this one actually. So I really came for this one, or call for this one, not for this one. Even as I said, I do like Tantos, but this one seems to me it's or talks to me more than this Mullet T. About the name, the mullet. It's interesting because what's the weird name? So the mullet should be this kind of issue. And if you go to Google and you add a mullet, you find something like this one. And I said, okay, it doesn't look like really why this knife should be called from that. But there is a haircut style, as I found, mullet. This is another thing, another picture, but you add that mullet as a haircut, you will find something like these. And what I found there with the description was something what is something more thinner or small, simply in the front, and when it goes back, it widens, it opens. So that's why you might see this guy, let's say this guy, see that how it opens, of course, to his neck. But I think that's my idea. Something is what is small here, and it opens and goes down. Otherwise, I don't know why they should call it Mullet because I didn't see any similarity with the fish shape. That's the thing. So about the knife, what I've said, the handling is quite nice. I got about 7.5 millimeters spare, so if I would have a slightly bigger hand, it will be still all right for me. What's not exactly, I think this choil is overbuilt. It's bigger than enough. See, this my biddle sits exactly in the middle of this one. So the grip is great, but I'm there. So that's why what I've said, I probably remove these two corners because these are really sharp. These are really sharp. Because I said I made a couple of slices with it on the wood, so I know it, and I will do it. Otherwise, yeah, there are some kind of, you know, I'm looking for really tiny small details. Hear that? So there is really extended, the steel is a little bit over those scales, but I don't care about it because otherwise I really like it. I haven't found anything, anything like wrong. Only this one. This is only something I said, not only by design, as I said, this should be shorter about that. This portion should be longer, somewhere like here, and then for the index that will be fine. I think so, because even if I hold it in this way, see, I'm exactly on the spot here. That's not really nice. But I think it's important to say, when you squeeze it, it's not like the others, because thanks to this one is a bit curved and wide. My pinky and ring sits there, and they got the controls. So it's not about that, like many knives we've got the index controls everything here. Here you might see it doesn't, but because this is not slim, but narrow, I can grab it and I feel the control in that. So I squeeze it here, and I don't have that tension on those front fingers, those two. So I guess there's nice control spread on four fingers, so then it's not that bad that I feel that middle finger sits on it. Even, as I said, I will round it a bit, but it's not that bad. It's really so. If I will forget about this, it's absolutely comfortable. You are like grabbed in that position, but not aggressively. That's really nice. Even when you got this one, it's very comfortable because even this is slightly, you might see, very slightly rounded, so no sharp corner. So even for this one, and of course, see, my thumb is there, so the positioning is really great. And of course, for this kind of tactical use, tactical grip, it's all right. Even I've tried to, and you will see that test video. I grabbed this one, I did the pull cuts, the chest, and it's all right. There's nothing wrong. Only if I want to go over this guard, something like this one, which I don't know. I'll try. I don't know if I will do it ever. But when I hold it, this one, it's all right. Even this one disappears in my palm. So to do it in this way, let's see on the test. Otherwise, there is nothing. When I say price $325, I will do comparing after. I will do test video for this one. I will do comparing with some others, but this one came up with this polished version from $350 to $400 on DLT. So everything goes more expensive, but this one, $325, was there, I think, even before. So the TOOR still keeps the price, which I'm glad for it. And I will do comparing with this because of some kind of similarities. I will tell you later. And on the tactile, I don't know, I forget the name. I got it on my pants because it's my EDC with the recurve again. So those are great knives, and I will do some comparing among them. So this TOOR Mullet S Phantom Gray. At the moment, I'm happy with the knife, and about the steel. About the steel, I like to have that. Or CPM 3B, of course, I will be much more heavy. I don't need M4 if somebody says the M4 is superior, better than CPM 3B, or definitely CPM 154. Maybe they used to make it of CPM as 35VN because they used the steel. I don't know if they use it now. I rather choose all of them instead of this, only because I know how hard it is to put the proper edge on it. Of course, I have to keep it sharp, so we probably don't need it, don't need to sharpen it, I mean, in the hard way many times, or it will be all right to don't do it once, I don't know how many years, but we never know if that will be in a regular situation. We'll see. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Bye, and hope see you with the testing. Bye.